hopefully it'd be sounding better. But I always wanted to do this, and today I'm just gonna talk about maybe this is your first fighting game, or with any fighting game. But for me, Street Fighter V was my first fighting game, and I'm just gonna show you what I did like for day one and how I kind of like leveled up. Like if this is your new, this is basically for anybody who's just starting a new fighting game. And so you open up Street Fighter V, you did the basic tutorial that they give you, which is just not good. And you're like, what do I do next? What I did, I think I did story, which you can. Gives you fight money, but I'm assuming now if you bought the game, you'd have all the characters because of the Championship Edition, which is nice for you. And they have a thing called challenges, and that's where I went, because this is where they have all like the characters combos. And I think I started with Volume 1. Like, yeah, these combos probably won't be carried over, but you can check them later for sure, or you'll know in a match like, man, this isn't working, I wonder why. It's probably because the combo's outdated. But beep, sorry about that. That's better. So yeah, you can go through I went through all of them. Like, I'm just showing you guys exactly what I did for like my first few days. Was just pop this on, do some trials. I don't even think I even could get through all of them when I first played. I prefer seeing the commands, because that tells you what buttons to push. Some people are going to be really good at this, some aren't, but all it is just practicing. So you're like, alright, jump heavy, find your heavy button, then you see medium punch, heavy kick. And hey, look, I didn't finish it. It's like, man. Or maybe you get in one try, like, that's great. Crouch medium, fireball, maybe just practice some fireballs. Maybe you're like, man, I can't get this down. Also, by the way, guys, I use a pad, and I actually use this. Most people like to use the D-pad, but I'm weird and I use this. So maybe, yeah, just keep practicing all the speeds. So you're like, oh, this is the same, and then you're just gonna add a jump. Well, I knew what to do there. And honestly, if you don't know what you're doing, there's like a few combos that are like, they tell you the inputs, but they're still wrong. View that replay and see what you gotta do. This one's pretty straightforward, but some have like a mini micro walk somewhere, and you're just like, I'm doing the input, I swear. But you gotta like, wow, it's too slow. You gotta like, just see it all out, because there's definitely like some hidden inputs for sure. And oh no, we got the DP motion. And like, doing that motion helps. You can also do like a double fireball, especially when you're just beginning. It's like an easier input, but you might get super, which is an issue. But I heard if you go forward, down, and then forward, you should always be getting. Sure, you can, but if you do forward, down, like if you do the typical super, like an easy input, you get super. Sometimes you're like, man, why do I keep happening? I think it has to do with like ending here versus like ending down. Because if you end down, I think you get the super. And I mean, if there's no meter, you should have, like now I have meter. You can see down in the bottom left corner that I have meter. If that's full, I'll probably super on accident still. Just because I don't play, play a Shoto. Oh, I'm so bad. Is it a... I think you do have to hit twice. See, I'm not even sure. Do I hit twice on that back heavy? I do. I'm just slow. So I think I did... Man, I didn't finish... There's like definitely some that couldn't... Some trials I definitely couldn't finish. Like I couldn't finish all 10. I think I started off with Geef. Aw, missed it. The combo systems for Street Fighter 5, I really like. They're really like lenient. Like you have all day to go boom, boom. Whereas like other fighting games like animes, it's like you kind of have to press before. I mean, you can do that too. Here you can just jump and kind of mash, and you'll still get it, which is really nice. See there, I did the wrong input. I didn't get sure you can. I did super. It's because you're starting down from crouch medium, so you kind of do the. Wow. Okay. I still got sure you can, but you might get the super. But what I do there, which you'll just have to practice, is like when I'm doing the crouch medium, I'm starting a little bit forward, so then I can build do the DP. Whereas if you start down, you'll probably get super. But like I said, after this is all I did was just do trials, and it took me a while. And then once I found a character I liked, which I'll show you later of what I did, was mainly just getting those inputs down. Oof. I think I'm gonna have to do a micro walk. So, boom, boom. Was there a micro walk? Oh no, I wasn't looking. Counter. Yup, there's a little micro walk there. After the kick. Really hard to see though. Because no micro walk, look how far I am. But if I slowly walk, I'm right next to him. I think I can go faster than that. Yeah. These are all things that they like don't explain in tutorials or in these combo trials, which is really frustrating. You have to do a lot of work on yourself. Like it'd be great if it was like, hey, here's a combo and you're at the micro walk here. But you're gonna have to watch. And if you watch this video, luckily, hopefully, you'll see that there is a micro walk and not being oblivious like me, where I was like, I can't do this combo. I just can't do it. And spending days trying to do it. Ugh. Is that quick enough? So yeah, I just do these for probably about a week, maybe even 2. Just trying to get him down. I mean, yeah, if this is your first fighting game and you want to get in versus people, I suggest maybe doing like 1 or 2. I don't even think I even started playing online until after I had like 1 combo down with, I ended up maining Ken when I first played for probably a month or so. I really liked Balrog, so that's who I main now, but like I said, we're going ahead of ourselves here. So I was just doing those for about a week, maybe 2. I really can't remember. But let's say, I'm just going to show you kind of what I did with Ken. And the sad thing is, some of these combos are kind of, well, these ones are probably outdated. Some don't even combo. Some got actually easier. Like, I think there's one that I'll show that's in this one that does get easier. And, like, it's totally okay, guys, to just sit in training room or do these and just do combos, because especially if this is your first fighting game, like, you gotta get the habits down. I was doing this combo a lot. I was just like, oh, this combo's easy. Like, go back. And you can do repeat, so you can just keep doing it. Oops. So you can just keep doing this. So you got it like 10 out of 10 times. You can even switch sides if you want. Oops, gotta jump. Oh, see, I missed. I'm still missing. But yeah, I would do this too, just like, I was like, man, I like this combo's like pretty easy. It does the damage. And I just practiced doing that a lot. But obviously, you can't just jump in every time. But what if I just do this? I already blocked it there, but you can do that. It's fine. Obviously, you can't chain it. Even sometimes, guys, when I was playing, I would do this to anti-air on accident, just because I was like, I'm just trying to do this combo. But when you play longer, you'll realize it's probably just better to do that. But anyways, I guess I gotta do that again. Oh wow, I forgot I'm doing light, not medium Tatsu. Oh, still not hitting it. And I don't remember when I learned. Maybe it's like, man, I cannot hit this. So we break it up. See, I'm just doing Tatsu right now into uppercut. Man, I'm still too slow. But I remember learning like this button down medium punch, crouch medium punch I guess, was like the starter for like everything. And I remember just using that a lot. And I remember after I was doing, while I was doing these combos, I had to do a lot of, I did a lot of watching YouTube videos. Watching like James Chen explaining turns. This was like way later. So like, don't try to do it all at once. It's just gonna be too much. Just really worry about getting your muscle memory down on these combos. That actually is a really good combo and I never used. Like I saw Ken's use it all the time, especially later. Like using this button to combo with, because you can combo into Shuriken, but I didn't know any of that. I think I use this as my most damaging combo. Maybe. Like I said, I use this a lot. And it just looked like, it looked cool to me at the time. I was like, man, that just looks sick. And it does pretty good damage, but it was just cool. Like, can even jump with it. It's just my go-to combo. And then once you're like, oh, I'm kind of bored of it, you learn another one. Like this one, I don't think I ever did this combo. Like, I think for when I was trying to do supers, I think I would just do that, just crouch medium kick. Like I said, everything was, and then crouch medium punch was like what everything I did. Oh yeah, and this one, when I learned this combo, I do this. I swear the top two combos. Ah, it's with medium. I do this combo a lot. Or so. And I do Tatsu. Like, this is when you can just start experimenting. I do that combo a lot because it looked cool. And I learned that it doesn't work on crouching opponents. I swear this combo's... maybe not. Can I do... Maybe it works with the EX version. I think that combo, there's definitely a combo I couldn't do with Ken, and I was just like, I can't do this combo. I think it's this one for a while. I was like, I just can't do it, and I stopped. Like, I was like, I just can't do the... I honestly, when I was first playing this game, I could not do a DP motion. I was like, I could do it, but doing combos and stuff, not great. I think I gotta cancel it. Like, let's watch it. Let's see what I'm doing wrong. Alright, I'm just missing it. I guess too slow. Yeah. Like, yeah, I could see how much I struggled with that one. I don't think I could do it, and I was just like, well, I think I would just proceed to the next challenge, skip it, and I wouldn't complete it, but I get some fight money, I think, for it. And then I was like, maybe 2 weeks later, I was like, man, I think I could do it, and I went back, eventually could do it, but like I said, you don't even need to use that combo, right? Oh no, this one is awful, I remember it. I think you have to dash. Yup. But once again, they don't tell you in the combo strings there. Because if you just do this all day, you're like, man, why isn't this working? I did all three things there. But if we watch, counter, fireball, dash, and the EX Tatsu. Oh, do I just... Yeah, I think that's right. That fireball, super? Okay. So, when you see something you don't know, watch it. Alright. And you're like, man, that is a lot of inputs. And it's gonna look tough. Like, I remember looking at this combo, I was like, dang, that was sick, but how do I do that? And I start with the bottom 3 things. I'm like, alright, activate V-trigger, fireball, super. Oh man, didn't do it. Let's try again. I don't think this is actually going to work out properly because you need to activate after the fireball. So let's do that. Yeah. It's like, alright, cool. Fireball, activation, the fireball, the super. Got it. Now let's just do it all together. Or maybe you're like, I still can't do this. Which I just messed up. You're too slow. Am I going too quick? I don't know why I can't get it to activate quick enough. There it is. Almost. Finally. But like I said, that combo's hard. Can't do it now right now. Apparently, obviously. Then maybe that's just not the combo you use. And so, while I was doing that, I think I did character stories as well. Because that was kind of how I felt. Like, one, playing all the trials allows you to understand how other characters kind of work a little bit. It won't be the best as if you just played them. But you can kind of see what they want to do. Wow, you can see I couldn't even do this one. Couldn't finish these. And that's okay. Clearly, that's just not the character you're gonna play. Some of them I just never did. Like, I never tried them out at all. But yeah, you get to learn about what kind of other characters' moves are, what kind of combos they're gonna do. But that'll be later. And then so after doing trials for a bit, and you're just like, I like this one combo, and instead of just doing challenges, maybe you learn one of the challenging combos. You can, what I did was either go to Versus, and I played like a level 8 Chun-Li. I think 9 is the max. I did one less than the max. And I also did is it under? Is it under challenges? Submissions? No. I definitely played survival. And I could never beat extreme for so long. I think I did easy first with Ken. Started doing more for fight money. I did normal, and obviously you can say I never beat hard. But I just wanted... The reason I had extra motivation to do this was because you get fight money, and you could get like costumes. And I was like, I like this color of Ken's. So I was doing these. And what I did with these was I just do like Ken's most damaging combo. So I'll just do level 10s for now. I may just do easy mode. Because in this mode, this is really just to help you like hit confirm and like build up muscle memory of combos. Because, for example, even if you're just doing the jump in heavy, like just the jump in, you know, like they didn't block, that's gonna connect. And you can even do like, oops. So right there I missed, it's fine. But I'm just practicing combos, and it's like, not a lot of, if I mess up, it's not a super big deal. It's like playing against somebody else who's gonna probably block it and then kill you. But if you see that they do block something, you know not to continue with the move. I wouldn't even worry about using like your neutral tools here. Like I just straight up went for combos. Like I did that one a lot. I would sometimes mix it up and do a throw too, just to like practice doing throws. This is it, like, I think level 10 Bison, I remember hard, there's like a few characters that are just like, excuse me, like, Miko will just take you apart. She just actually plays aggressive and just wally-wops you.
Ready. Fight.
I remember if you like ended on EX, you get more points, so I tried to do that. That's why I did this combo a lot. I was like, oh, you get more points for finishing on EX? Let's just do EX. Sure, you can. And I'll hopefully put this up on YouTube as well, just to like give you guys who are just beginning what you can do to get into Street Fighter V. And hopefully other fighting games you can apply these as well. Just muscle memory on your combos. Do arcade mode, it doesn't have to be this mode. Oh no. But doing these like arcades or these trial modes is just to really just focus on muscle memory on your combos, which is but in like a more fun way than just training mode. But I'm not gonna lie and say you can just be good at fighting games easily. You're still gonna have to put in that work. This is just a way that you don't know that you're doing work.
I'll fight this. Ready.
Which is good.
Fight.
And then I'll show you eventually after this one. I think the next one will be about after you've like done combos for a while and you're just like, alright, I'm ready to finally go versus opponents. I'm going to kind of show you what I did during that time as well.
Not my day! I did it!
But for now, I'm just showing you day one stuff that I did. And it lasted probably a week or two. Just doing this, doing combos. So I finally had the courage to go start playing online.
Ready. Fight.
I think this Cammy might beat me up, and I didn't get myself health. See, like that, I could have been punished in a real fight, but still something to practice. Or even doing these, because these are safe on block as well. But like I said, I'll get to that once I go into real matches, or at least might talk about doing that. But I can't wait to explain, like, it's okay to switch characters too, because I was playing Ken when I first played. I was like, all these characters are weird. I only play Street Fighter 2, Ken looks cool.
Ready.
Like his combos, and I forgot to get myself up again, dang it. Oh no. Look at that, not even a real answer here, we got it. Also, there might be a thing that ends in supers, so I try to just end with supers. Get more points. Whatever to get through the challenges, to get those costumes. And fight money, I was on the grind. Alright, let's give myself some health. Hey, full recovery too. Nice. Some real tips when you do hard mode, just get defense or attack boost. Try to like, actually I think I did attack boost, because then you could just like kill people in one combo. They'd just be dead after that. That doesn't combo. Oops.
It can't be over! I did it!
So doing these, doing the trials, I would say do the trials first again, because you gotta learn what other characters kind of do, and you can probably choose a main from that as well. Like, hey, these combos are easy, or wow, this does a lot of damage, or whatever that is. And then once you're like, actually, kind of like who I was when I was playing Ken, was like, I don't really like Ken. It's just a good place to start with. Also, it's gonna be really weird since I didn't start with Championship Edition. I started like in Season 2. Ooh, living. But honestly, like, it might take you a while to learn even just special moves. Like, I still can barely even Shoryuken, especially not to anti-air. It's all just getting that muscle memory down. Even if it's a simple combo. Like, it may be hard to you, but if you keep doing it, you do it all the time.
Congratulations.
Yay! Now you get like a bunch of stuff. I don't know if I'll wait a whole other week like you guys will have to before I post my next one, but like I said, go through trials, even go through all these until you find something that you're like, oh, look at this dude, go through all his trials, then beat up on some computers in survival mode, or versus like a level 8 Chun-Li or Bison, whoever you hate, that's gonna give you pride for beating them, or joy. Maybe go to the arcade and try it. But I wouldn't even worry about playing online until at least you got one combo. You're just like, man, I can do this combo all the time. Then you can start going online and learning about like maybe 1 or 2 matches after you do like some warm-ups with that combo. You're like, alright, feeling good about this combo, let's play some matches. And then we go from there to tell you where you're gonna need to work on. But if you're trying to watch some like good content while you're like going through these combo trials and stuff, I recommend looking up James Chen on his YouTube. Look up like literally type in the YouTube search bar James Chen my turn your turn, and he's gonna explain about frame data in like a very simple way. Because that is important, especially in Street Fighter 5, frame data is important. But not when you're starting out. I don't even know about it for like a month. And once I learned that, then you start, oh, okay, and you start applying it in training mode. But for now, find a character you like, do some fun combos, and hope to see you next time about better quality practice for just starting out. I might hop on later though, play some Grand Blue versus if anyone's interested in that, but for now I'm gonna sign off because I don't feel like playing Street Fighter 5 online. Not right. I'm not prepared to give you guys salt. Oops. My philosophy.